In recent developments stemming from the escalating tensions in the Middle East, Iranian forces have unleashed a new series of missile strikes targeting Saudi Arabia, intensifying the already volatile situation in the region. Saudi Arabia's defense ministry reported the interception and destruction of 7 ballistic missiles aimed at its eastern territories. The missile barrage, according to Saudi officials, appeared to focus on the eastern region, with debris landing perilously close to key power facilities. The Saudi government is currently assessing the damage from these Iranian offensives. Adding to the tension, overnight attacks reportedly impacted a petrochemical complex in the industrial hub of Jubail, a city known for hosting one of the world's largest industrial cities. The aftermath of these strikes prompted Saudi Arabia to take precautionary measures, including the temporary closure of a major transportation route with Bahrain amid heightened security alerts. This comes as the kingdom reportedly raised its crude oil prices for Asian markets, with Saudi Aramco, the state-owned oil giant, increasing prices by up to $20 per barrel. In a further escalation, Iran has issued threats to target U.S. technological infrastructure in the United Arab Emirates. Iranian media outlets have highlighted the American Artificial Intelligence Center Stargate in Abu Dhabi as a potential target. This facility, which is being developed in collaboration with tech titans such as OpenAI, Oracle, and NVIDIA, has been deemed a strategic target by Iranian forces. The threat follows an earlier warning from the Iranian military, which vowed to open the gates of hell against the United States, promising to expand its retaliatory operations if provoked further. A statement from an Iranian military spokesperson underscored the gravity of the situation. Asterisk, from the beginning, we had declared that any attack on civilian targets would be met with a multiplied response against the enemy's interests anywhere in the region. Asterisk, the spokesperson warned of the next phases of their operations, stating, asterisk, if attacks on civilian targets are repeated, the next phases of our offensive and retaliatory operations will be carried out much more forcefully and on a wider scale, and their losses and damages, if they persist in this approach, will be multiplied. Asterisk, these developments come on the heels of an airstrike that targeted Tehran's Sharif University of Technology. The attack reportedly damaged the university's computing center and GPU facility, which are integral to Iran's artificial intelligence capabilities. In another layer of complexity, Iran has also initiated fresh attacks on Israel. The Israeli military confirmed that its air defenses responded to missiles fired by Iran shortly after Israel conducted its own wave of airstrikes on Iranian positions. As this multifaceted conflict rages on, both Iran and former U.S. President Donald Trump have dismissed calls for a ceasefire. Despite a recent proposal from mediating nations, Trump labeled it as not good enough. In his assessment, Trump acknowledged the significance of the proposal, but maintained that it fell short, stating, asterisk, they made a proposal and it's a significant proposal. It's a significant step. It's not good enough, but it's a very significant step. Asterisk, he further elaborated, asterisk, they have made, they're negotiating now, and they've made a very significant step. We'll see what happens. Asterisk, the escalating hostilities pose a severe risk to critical infrastructure across the Middle East. The potential for further strikes on key facilities could lead to catastrophic damage, potentially taking years for the region to recover. As major powers engage in this tit-for-tat escalation, the broader consequences loom large, threatening not just regional stability, but also global economic interests. With the region teetering on the brink of further conflict, the stakes could not be higher. The implications of these developments extend beyond immediate military confrontations, hinting at a broader geopolitical reshuffle. As major players navigate this precarious situation, the focus remains on mitigating further escalation and dialogue. The world watches as these tensions unfold, aware that the ramifications of this conflict could resonate far beyond the region's borders. In a series of events that continue to escalate tensions in the Middle East, Iranian forces have launched missile strikes targeting various strategic locations in Saudi Arabia. The Saudi Defense Ministry has reported that its forces successfully intercepted and destroyed 7 ballistic missiles aimed at the kingdom's eastern regions. Debris from these missiles reportedly fell near crucial power facilities, prompting Saudi officials to assess the extent of the damage caused by these aerial assaults. The attacks have also struck a petrochemical complex in Jubail, an industrial hub that is home to one of the largest industrial cities globally. The impact of these strikes has led to Saudi Arabia temporarily closing a significant traffic artery to Bahrain as part of heightened security measures. Amidst this turmoil, Saudi Arabia has also reportedly increased its crude oil prices for Asian buyers, with Saudi Aramco, the state-owned oil company, raising prices by up to $20 per barrel. In a broader escalation, Iran has threatened to target U.S. technological infrastructure located in the United Arab Emirates, specifically the American Artificial Intelligence Center Stargate in Abu Dhabi. This facility is being developed with leading technology firms such as OpenAI, Oracle, and NVIDIA, and has been identified by Iranian forces as a strategic target. These threats come in the wake of previous warnings from the Iranian military, which has vowed to open the gates of hell against the United States, signaling an intent to broaden its retaliatory operations if further provoked. The backdrop to these developments includes a recent airstrike that hit Tehran's Sharif University of Technology, damaging its computing center and GPU facility integral to Iran's AI capabilities. This attack has further fueled tensions, leading to Iran launching fresh attacks on Israel. The Israeli military has reported intercepting missiles fired by Iran, which followed a wave of Israeli airstrikes on Iranian positions. The conflict shows no signs of abating, with both former President Donald Trump and Iranian officials rejecting ceasefire attempts. Though the U.S. administration recognized a recent proposal by mediating nations as significant, it was ultimately deemed not good enough by President Trump, who stated, asterisk, they have made their negotiating now, and they've made a very significant step. We'll see what happens. As the situation deteriorates, the critical infrastructure across West Asia is increasingly at risk. The ongoing conflict could potentially LUI damage vital installations, with recovery efforts likely to span years if the hostilities persist. The stakes are high, and the international community watches closely as the possibility of wider regional instability looms. The recent developments are a stark reminder of the volatility in the Middle East, where political tensions, historical grievances, and strategic interests intertwine to create a complex web of conflict. The current crisis has significant implications for global energy markets, given Saudi Arabia's role as a major oil producer. The decision by Saudi Aramco to increase crude prices is likely to have ripple effects across global markets, affecting economies that rely heavily on Middle Eastern oil. Moreover, the threat to U.S. tech infrastructure highlights the evolving nature of modern warfare, where cyber capabilities and technological assets are becoming key components of national security strategies. The targeting of the Stargate AI Center in Abu Dhabi underscores the strategic importance of technological advancements and the vulnerabilities that accompany them. As the conflict rages on, diplomatic efforts continue to seek a resolution. However, the entrenched positions of the involved parties and the complex geopolitical dynamics present significant challenges. The international community faces a daunting task of navigating these tensions to prevent further escalation and to find a path to lasting peace in the region. In this volatile environment, the potential for miscalculation or unintended consequences remains high. The stakes extend beyond the immediate region, with global implications for security, economic stability, and humanitarian concerns. As the situation unfolds, the world watches and waits, hoping for a breakthrough that could bring an end to the violence and pave the way for reconciliation and